Pima County Police Department.
Man, all the fit
So
tests. You're gonna be fucking
yeah, I know.
fit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be swole by the time you come up here.
So the Pima County is an actual police position. It's for it's called a Pima County Sheriff's Department, and the position I'm applying for is called a sheriff's deputy. So if I actually move on, I'd be official sheriff's deputy. Which would be amazing.
I still wish you would have been a Texas Ranger, man.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be so cool.
So that's an actual fit test. I have 30 seconds to run 100 yards, 200 seconds to run 500 yards, and like there's a couple other random things. I have like 40 seconds to carry like a 160-pound bag, like 35 yards or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty. Like this is I feel is worse than the Tucson Police Department. So, and Nicole's like, "Why'd you even apply for this if it's an actual police job?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just for shits and giggles, I guess." So I know for a fact I'm not gonna pass this fit test. I'm definitely
Hey
not.
man,
But
you never know. You might
at least I tried.
Yeah,
you might be midway through it, and then just like you'll activate Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, I know, right? People say once you do like run so much and stuff, you actually hit like your deep. You can hit like deep reserves and just fucking start trucking it. It does happen. It's happened to me a couple times where I've been like, and then I take like a 5-second break, and then I'm able to.
And then it's just
Keep
like
going.
a switch. You flip a switch.
So maybe. So
Don't worry,
I
man.
have.
When I get down there, we'll train together. We'll be so powerful. Other people will be like, look at the power levels.
So
They're
I
really
have.
high.
I have all of that this week. So basically, I got 3 interviews this week: Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
So 2 police officer positions and 1 correctional officer for a prison, which I'm weirdly like leaning towards the correctional officer job.
Why?
I don't know. I think in my mind, because I know the CSO job, yes, it's a police officer, but it's not. Because I don't get a gun, I can't arrest anybody. Essentially, I just respond to non-emergency calls and walk around the park, make sure people are fishing with fishing licenses for the one lake that's in Tucson, Arizona. The one small-ass body of water.
Well,
Make sure homeless people aren't doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And controlling the traffic.
well, hey man, it's like your foot in the door.
And that's another piece. But at the same time, the pay for the CO is way higher than the community service officer.
Oh
the
yeah,
police.
true.
It's significantly higher.
I mean, either way, it's a step in the door.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it'd be awesome if I am a CSO because I technically can call myself an actual police officer. If
And you get a squad car.
Yeah, and I still get a squad car. Correctional officer. I don't know. I don't know if you can consider them police officers. Not really.
No, they're not. They're correction officers.
I feel like with a correctional officer, you can be more of an asshole
Oh yeah.
and tell people to go fuck off more and tell them to get in their cells and shit.
Yeah.
That's not why I want the job, but I don't know. I think Orange is the New Black has gotten me wanting to be a correctional officer more.
It spoke to
Not anybody who's watching this and somehow this gets to the Arizona State, I would not basing the job off the COs in Orange is the New Black because they do a lot of fucked up shit. And that from sexual things to drug smuggling and selling drugs to the inmates and shit, which I would never do.
If you like
I don't want
Not
anybody
saying,
thinking
but
that.
just saying.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to misconstrue that, like, oh, you're basing this job off Orange is the New Black, huh? So you want to be one of them?
If
No,
if
not
you
at
like
all.
Orange is the New Black, you should watch Prison Break. It was really good. Well, yeah, no, Oz was pretty good.
Mark said, definitely don't say that in your interview as to why you want the job. I watched Orange is the New Black.
It seemed
That's
like
why
a
I want
fun
it.
time.
Looks like an exciting career.
It seemed like a exciting career. That's all. No. That's not at all why I
I got a
want it.
bunch of drugs I need to smuggle.
Yeah, I got a bunch of drugs I gotta sell. I gotta make some money off the side, man.
Yeah.
I gotta sell cell phone chargers. I gotta give them contraband cell phones, things like that. No, I just feel like either job I can help people, and that's what I want to do. I've always been in the realm of helping people, and when you're in a prison, people are at their lowest point in their lives. So what better way to help somebody, kind of get out of that? So that's kind of where I've always liked helping people. So, and as a cop, I can help people. As a correctional officer, I can help people.
Yeah, you can help people anyway.
So, that's the reason why I want to do it. I've always been someone who wants to help somebody, help people grow, things along those lines. So, and either one I can do it, but as a CEO, I feel you kind of have more of an opportunity because it's how can you change someone's life around that's at the lowest point in their life because they're in jail.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the actual reason why I want to be a CO. But either opportunity to me is a good opportunity, so we'll see. We shall see. I gotta pass the written test first on all these, so except for the CSO one, I'm already past that. I just gotta pass the polygraph test and hope I don't lie. One of the questions, it asks is, do you affiliate anyone who smokes marijuana in your presence?
Marijuana.
And I put no, but I told James and I was like, should I put yes? That I have friends that I'm not in the presence with, but I see them over a screen smoking. not in this sense right now, but in
You know, it's happened.
senses, it's happened. And I was like,
Just saying.
and I was like, is that technically a yes?
Well, no, it's not. It's not in your presence. I
not
mean,
in your presence.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
there's the magic of video editing, man.
There is.
that's that too.
Dude, there's some funny ass questions. There was one that asked, have you ever masturbated in your car?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's on the interview for the polygraph test.
Well, have you?
I have.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Oh, another one was, have you ever masturbated at work? Have you ever looked at porn at work? Have you ever paid anyone for sex? Have you ever stood outside someone's window for a sexual release? It's like,
So
not
okay,
even joking.
all right, hold on. For sexual release, like you just
Basically, did you ever look
fucking
out-
jerk off through someone's window.
Like, are you looking into someone's window while they're undressed and going to town on yourself? Is one of the
Oh,
questions.
see, I was thinking like
Like a
you know
peeping
that one movie from like the '80s where he's standing outside the window with the boombox was rated
Oh.
and just blaring
I
music.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
that,
you can't do that. What the fuck kind of country do we live in?
no, like some of the questions are so funny. I wanted to ask. It's like, if you have to ask these questions on a polygraph test and someone's applying for this job, like what mindset like is in someone's head? Oh yeah, I fucking jacked off to somebody standing in their window. I'm gonna become a police officer
Yeah.
now. Like, what the hell? Like, some of the questions like are just like are hilarious. Like, why would someone try to become a police officer if they've done these things?
Yeah. Well, I
It's-
mean, like, okay, so like the masturbating in your car, the masturbating at work, and the porn at work. Okay, obviously you have a problem, but I
Yeah.
mean they're relatively harmless.
Have you ever engaged in sexual activity with an animal? That's a question.
Have you ever fucked your dog? Is what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah, no, it's just
Okay, hold the phone then. All right,
Yeah.
Hold on. What if like you know you're a part of the furry fandom? Like you wear like fursuits. You're part of the yiffing community. Like okay, they consider them like I mean like they dress like animals. Would you say yes? Which I mean it's totally cool. You know that's legal to fuck
Yeah.
your fursuited buddy. But do you say yes or no to that?
Yeah, I know. That's it. Like, there's one as, have you ever gone fishing without a license? Like, what kind of questions are these to be a police officer?
Yeah, have you ever gone fishing without a license? Have you ever masturbated at work? Have you ever fucked your cat? Have you
Yep.
ever stolen a candy bar from a drugstore? You know?
It's just like, I don't understand, like,
What if
if someone gets this far in a police test, like, it just
what do
blows my
they
mind.
what do they do? Like if they're like, "Yeah, have you ever had sex with an animal?" and the person goes, "Yes," and they're lying. What happens?
Yeah, I know. And the polygraph test says they're lying and they said yes.
Yeah. Like,
That's a good question.
what do you do? It's like, well,
Yeah.
they obviously haven't, but they're also a lying piece of shit.
Yeah,
Why would you
Yeah,
lie
that's-
about something like that?
try to be funny, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, what if you never actually done it, but you just for the shits and giggles? I guess the same point. Like, if you say yes and the polygraph came up and said that you lied, they're still gonna try to like end up failing you because it's like
You lied.
this is a serious matter. Why the fuck are you trying to joke around with this right now? Regardless how stupid the question is. So yeah, but it's, I get they have to ask, but at the same time, it's like, if they get this far, like, what does someone mentally think that they're gonna be able to pass if they said yes to some of this
Yeah,
shit?
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
there's stuff about children, like
Oh.
like underage shit, like
Oh.
actual like kid stuff.
Oh.
Like, in what mindset does somebody who's
Oh,
done that
no.
shit think that they're gonna become a cop? Like, yes, the polygraph
Oh.
test. Polygraph test can't tell if you're lying.
No.
It can't say yes or no. Yes, this person's lying. No, this person's not. What it detects is, it detects your heart rate, your tenseness, and your perspiration.
Yeah,
So
because
if they ask you a
there's that
question, have
whole
you ever
thing.
had sex with a child, and you say no, and all of a sudden your heart rate spikes and you get all sweaty and like tense up, and you're lying, it knows that. But at the same time, if you've done shit like that, why the fuck are you trying to become a cop?
Yeah, I think that's like the last thing that you should be doing. Like maybe you should, I don't know, get help.
And I'm curious too. Say someone says yes to that. No, someone says no. Well, okay. Well, if they say no and the polygraph test says they're lying, or if they do say yes, do they get arrested?
Well, no, they can't. Because they
They
don't
just
have any.
admitted, though, to
They don't
having-
have any proof, though.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're probably going to be looked at and be like,
Like, this
I'm
guy's
gonna keep my
fucking
eye
weird.
on this guy.
You think if you if you ever like done something to a minor or a younger child, if you say yes, do you think they would stop the polygraph test right then and there and tell you to leave?
I mean, I would.
I don't think they would.
I would. I would be like, you're just wasting our goddamn time. Get out of here.
Because I wonder if they would I wonder if they would use that stuff to like then investigate that person more. If you like to one of these like really bad ones, or like, do you know? Another question is, do you know where a convicted felon is right now that's running from the police? Yes or no? And if I say yes, or if I say no, and and the polygraph says I'm lying, that I actually do know where someone's at, like, do they take that and like, can the cops then call me and like, hey, I want to question you about something?
I mean, they can be like, hey, do you want to talk about this a little bit? And then
Yeah.
you could be like, sure, or no. And they can't really do anything because it's not like. Because, I mean, polygraph tests can't be used in a court of law because
No, they can't.
they don't really tell if you're lying or not.
Now Pennsylvania now, well, most places now, if they have results from a polygraph test, the judge just throws it in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like yeet that thing in the garbage.
Because it's so inconsistent that a lot of
So be it.
places that they don't even know why they still use them.
Yeah.
But
It's like saying that
Mark says they would, if you said yes to one of those questions, they'd probably ask you more questions, like in
Probably.
that regards to like that, like, well, so when, or how, or what happened.
what's
Yeah, that'd be fun.
where were
let's
you
talk about this for a
when,
second.
Where were you when that happened?
Yeah. Do you know where a convicted felon is? That's currently running from the police. Yes.
Do you
Okay.
know their exact location right now?
Yeah, it's like, okay, do you know the name of this person? Yes. It's like, okay, and write it down.
Yes.
A side scrap piece of paper.
They just pull out like someone just grabs like they bust through. They're like, all right, hold on 1 second. They go into the other room and like
Yeah.
they're just like, fuck, I need a piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. So just grab someone's like subway wrapper and just
Yeah.
run in with a piece of paper. Like,
Turn
go.
all the cameras on right now. We might be on to something. Fuck.
We fucking got him. We fucking
We
got
got
him.
We got
We
him,
know,
Jimmy.
we know where El Champo is. This guy knows. Too bad he's hard in jail, but nevertheless.
We're finally gonna
So-
get the Zodiac killer.
But
Ted Cruz, we're
that's-
coming for you.
Nervous about the polygraph test. I have no reason to be nervous, but it's still fucking nerve-wracking as shit.
Yeah, because
so.
you know, you're gonna have the bright lights on you. You're
Yep.
gonna have people that are like, you know, you're gonna have the one dude that's just like, you know, eerily calm during the entire thing and like really reassuring. And it's like, you know, you can't get
Yeah,
a
it's
good
like-
read on him.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, we're here for you. Just tell us what happened in there.
Yeah.
Like, did you actually do this?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you have that one
You
person.
failed.
You have that one person that's just sitting there quietly, just looking over the.
Writing notes in a notepad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get extra nervous because they're writing notes in a notepad. Like,
Yeah, it's like
one
fuck
thing
you,
that
Reagan.
fucking terrifies me about interviews is when I say something and when someone writes something in a notepad, or
Yeah.
even worse, doesn't write anything.
They just keep looking at you.
Yeah,
Like,
that terrifies me.
it's like I thought I answered it really well, and you're not gonna notate what I said. Okay. Yeah, that's what happened to the CSO interview. The interview that I did. The one guy was just kind of sitting there. Every once in a while, he'd pick up his pen and write like one word. I'm like, am I like boring you with my answers? What the fuck's
Just-
going on right
no,
now?
he's just like, he just writes down just like kill me now.
I made a joke and I was like, long day, huh? And he kind of looked at me. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on Sunday how everything goes. You'll probably hear it beforehand anyway, but
I know I'll probably hear about it.
you will.
With
For
Wednesday.
the viewers, I'll let you know how it goes. So, that's all I got. Want to move on to some news?
News. Do you have any news that you want to go
I
through?
got an anal ton of news.
I got a few news. I have acquired a few news.
Fuck.
Few.
Come on, you piece of shit.
A handful of news. All right, since you're still looking that up, I'll say.
No, I haven't. I
Oh.
haven't. But my fucking shit is being stupid. You can go.
All right, so it's a sad day for the gaming community. It's a real sad
Ba-ba-ba.
day.
Why is that?
Quantic Dreams, the company behind Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy, Detroit Become Human, is no longer making PlayStation exclusives. So,
Aw.
other people are going to be subjected to the terrible shit that David Cage shats out. I'm sorry, Xbox gamers. I'm sorry, Epic Store user. This is the one that uses it. I'm sorry, everyone. But you're gonna be in the same boat that I've been in for the past forever, since 2004. And you're gonna have to suffer through at least one David Cage game. And then you're gonna think at first, hey, that's pretty good. And then you start thinking about it and playing it again. And you're like, hey, that's really bad. What was I thinking? I was a stupid child. That's all I have to say on that.
I like it. I got some TV and movie news to kind of start off the second segment.
Is
I got
there
like
is
three
there
things.
any Disney news?
Unfortunately, it's all related to that company. It's the only company nowadays that pretty much makes movies. It's not my fault. Ewan McGregor is in talks to be Obi-Wan Kenobi again in a Disney Plus TV series. I'm assuming that'll bridge the gap between 3 and 4, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, Ewan McGregor is in talks to do that. It's not gonna be a movie, but like a 6 to 8 episode TV show. Um, as well as it looks like plans for Deadpool um, are in the works, as they want Deadpool to show up in MCU movies that are already established. Um, kind of like Tony Stark was in Spider-Man, Hulk was in Thor Ragnarok, things along those lines, because they want to start integrating Deadpool into the MCU. So
He's straight disconnect.
I don't know. I don't know where he went. No, he's still there. Um, so hopefully we'll start seeing more things about Deadpool here soon. So, and where's that?
Yeah, because there was questions. Wasn't there questions about whether or not they're actually going to put one out?
Yeah, because of the rated R piece. Because
Yeah.
Disney has never
They're not about that life.
Yeah, Disney's never released a rated R movie ever.
Hmm.
And the director of Deadpool 1 and 2 said that it doesn't Deadpool 3 doesn't necessarily need to be rated R.
Right.
That they still can make do with a PG-13 movie. Obviously, there wouldn't be as much gore and F words, but they said they can. It's still very, very, very plausible to make a PG-13 Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want to get rid of the character, but they want to start integrating him into other movies. So we may see random cameos during other movies that are currently being made.
Gotcha.
It hasn't been confirmed yet what movies they would be, but I guess we'll see. And the only last piece of movie news that I have is Resident Evil. They are looking to reboot the Resident Evil movies, the movie franchise.
Welcome back.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah. They're looking to reboot it, but go off the original story arc. Unlike the movies that are out now, have nothing to do with the actual games.
Right.
They want to reboot it to follow the games.
Well, that should make James happy.
He doesn't want to see it just because it's a reboot again.
Well, they don't need to make it based off the games.
Yeah.
They can base it off the games. Like
a different character.
It doesn't need to follow the games like beat by beat.
Yeah,
right.
Like I don't want to necessarily follow, Chris and Jill from Stars. I don't want to follow, Leon from the RPD or Ada Wong from Umbrella, or I don't want to follow, Sheva and Chris from the BSAA, or Leon as a Secret Service agent, or whatever the fuck Resident Evil 6 was.
Okay.
I want to follow, people like
I said do like a Wesker. Like just do like a out of the ordinary character and follow them.
yeah, or like Hunk
Yeah.
from, Bravo team. Like I would love that. Barry Burton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like,
a not main character.
yeah. Like make it kind of like make it like the MCU. I can't believe I just said that. Where it takes all these like B and C grade characters and just
And makes them big.
makes them big. Or you know what? Why don't you make something that's like, Resident Evil 7? Like the let's explore the was it the hillbilly house. I forget what they're called. I forget their names.
Oh, that family?
Yeah. Like follow something like along those lines. Like do
Dude, that'd
something.
be a fucking horror movie for the ages.
Yeah, I would be so spooked.
Yeah, that would be
I
a
would be
scary
super
movie.
spooked.
That would be a movie for the fucking ages if they did that.
So Walker, speaking of Resident Evil, you had a list.
That lady character in the movies in the end game at all.
What?
The lady character in the movie in the games. Oh, Mike Richards is asking if Alice
No, she's not in any of the games. She's a complete independent character of the movies, just so the director could get his fuck toy in a movie, star in a movie.
What's her name? Maya fucking Volkanov or something like that.
Mila Jokovic or something like that.
Jokovic or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think she was. Is there a character Alice in the games or no?
No.
I don't know who I'm thinking of then.
Are you thinking of Sherry? Sherry Burton?
Yeah, I think so. Because the other characters are in the games, just not her, right?
Yeah. Yeah, some of the other characters.
Wesker is the main villain.
Wesker's in it. Yeah, Chris is in the movies, and he's nothing like the Chris in the games.
Yeah.
Isn't Jill in it? Yeah, Jill's in it.
Yeah, I thought Jill's in one of them.
Yeah, because I thought she was bad in one of them.
Yeah,
kind of like
Jill
an RE5.
Valentine. Yeah, she's in them. She's evil because she has some fucking contraption like attached to her, just like the game.
Yeah, they basically just stole RE5.
Yeah, and then that dude with the huge fucking axe from RE5 is also in it.
Oh yeah, the Executioner.
Yeah, the Executioner. He's in it as well. Mike Richards said he finally saw Endgame last week. What did you think of it? Did you like it, Mike? Curious in his thoughts. Yes, I do have a countdown.
You do?
I have. Speaking of Resident Evil, a countdown for the top 25 zombie games of all time.
All right, let's start at 25. Well, hold on. Walker, have you seen the list? Have you read the list?
I have not.
Okay, so what are some of your guys' projections on games that are going to be on it? Zambuzu games.
Days Gone.
Dead Rising.
Will definitely be on it.
Dead Rising's definitely going to be on it. Left 4 Dead. One of the Left 4 Deads are going to be on it.
Resident Evil.
Yep, Resi. Resi 2, in particular, is definitely going to be high on that list.
Dead Island.
I will fucking riot.
It's a zombie game.
It's not a good game, though.
Mike said he liked it. You guys see Spider-Man now.
Oh, shit.
I don't really know many zombie games.
House of the Dead. Something from House of the Dead better be on there.
Yeah?
Because House of the Dead is top fucking tier. Let's go through the list.
Call of Duty.
No, Stubbs the Zombie from the original Xbox.
Would you consider Call of Duty?
No.
They have zombies.
There's Call of Duty, and then there's Call of Duty Zombies. They're kind of two completely different things now.
You think that might be on here?
Probably. World at War, Zombies.
Yeah, World at War. So I kind of scrolled through a couple of them. They're not in any particular order.
Okay, let's see. All right.
So it's just the top 20. It's just the 25 best.
All right.
They're not in any order. So first one, 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die.
Oh, yes. Yes, that was the precursor to the survival horror genre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craft your own tools, create your own shelters, and slay zombies as they pop up during the day and night cycle.
No, I think I'm thinking
zombie.
something else.
It's like a zombie-filled Minecraft, but much scarier.
No, okay, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the Seventh Guest, that Capcom game that was the precursor to Resident Evil. No, I'm wrong too with that too. Fuck. All right, I'm just an idiot. Go, keep going.
What's much worse than a third world war brought by nuclear weapons? How about zombies springing up after much of the world and ecosystem is destroyed? 7 Days to Die finds you seeking food, shelter, and water in Arizona, actually. As you work to survive as long as you possibly can against the harsh new environment, the hordes of zombies that want nothing more to have you for lunch, create your own tools, weapons, shelter, and kill zombies. Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah, that was a PlayStation VR game. That's like a first-person shooter, I do believe.
Yep.
I heard it's good. I haven't played it.
Days Gone.
I need to beat Days Gone one of these days. I need to get back into streaming Days Gone. All right, what's next?
Days Gone. Oh, sorry, my computer is glitching hardcore. Mike Richards says, isn't Silent Hill kind of zombie-ish? You
No,
think
it's
that might be
not.
on
It's
there?
no, it's not. Silent Hill is completely different.
Okay.
That's like technically psychological, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it's technically psychological because it's a manifestation of people's minds, where it takes everyday objects and it morphs them when you're in the like the demon world.
So it's like a bad LSD trip.
Pretty much, yeah. Or a bad high from the White Claudia in there.
Oh, yes. Days
Yeah,
Gone.
that's what's doing it.
Dead Island, Riptide.
What is happening with this?
This is the top 25
Trash.
best zombie games of all time. I don't know what Dead Island Riptide is.
It was like the it was almost like
It was
the
like the
sequel.
sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
was a
sequel to
sequel.
Dead Island. Hey, I enjoyed Dead Island. When Dead Island first came out,
I got it. I thought it was good too. Graphics were
hunted for that-
phenomenal.
phenomenal. And I hunted for that game for like a week. Nobody
Okay.
had it, bro.
You know,
I-
you know what? I'll respect your guys' terrible choices of video games.
Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition.
I've heard of Dead Nation. I never played it.
Never played that one.
Mark said Dead Island he felt was a little slow.
Thank you.
It was. It was a little slow,
it
especially
was.
the first one.
It tried to be
Yeah.
like it was like the best way I could describe it is it was like a games for service kind of game.
Yeah.
Live service
Games
game.
for service.
Live service, so like a Destiny or something like that before that became a thing.
Dead Nation is after society collapses thanks to a virus outbreak.
Oh, is that a twin
Resident
stick shooter? I
Evil
think?
style. It looks like you're above, like you're.
Yeah, it's
It
twin
almost
stick
looks-
shooter, like a
Yeah.
Crash TV or something like that.
Yep. This is a top-down shooter. It has you taking the role of immune survivors who end up becoming something of the savior for humanity. Next is Dead Rising.
Yep, Dead Rising was good.
That was good. The story works on a 72-hour clock. You have to escape within that time limit while you can. Dying Daylight. The
Dying
following-
Light.
Dying Light, sorry.
Dying Light was really good.
Dying Light is an interesting take on the zombie apocalypse that will eventually come for us all. Mark your words. Serving up some frantic danger that just isn't found in most other games.
So think of like Dying Light as almost like a Mirror's Edge kind of game where there's a lot of like it's first person, a lot of parkour, jumping on buildings and doing crazy
Yeah, I
parkour
see that.
stuff. But it's also like a zombie game. I remember playing the demo. I think it's still on PS4. The demo was like you played for an hour. You had the game for an hour,
Okay.
and then it would just reset the clock. It would just restart it after the hour. You
Nice.
can play as many times as you want.
Killing Floor 2.
Oh, Killing Floor 2 I hear is really good too. That's kind of like an
first-person shooter. You can enjoy with your friends. It's almost like a Left 4 Dead. It looks like. Zeds are the names, not
Yeah.
zombies. They're Zeds. You can get loot and experience from eliminating them, and mop the floor with them. Number 2 is far beyond better than the original Killing Floor.
That's what I hear.
The first Left 4 Dead
Okay.
and Left 4 Dead 2 both are on there.
Okay.
Next are
Both
Left 4
are
Dead
good
1 and Left
choices.
4 Dead 2.
Right.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
Massacre.
Yeah, Swery's game. Swery's
Yeah.
game. I love Lollipop Chainsaw is fucking goofy. So, okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Let's just talk about Lollipop Chainsaw for a second cuz I don't get a chance
Picture
to
is
talk
a girl in a fucking bikini
Yeah,
killing zombies.
I don't get enough chances to talk about Lollipop Chainsaw, so I'm going to talk about Lollipop Chainsaw. So you play as a high school cheerleader, okay?
Yep.
And there's a zombie apocalypse that breaks out. So one of the things in it is attached to your super mini skirt is your boyfriend who was the star quarterback for the football team, his decapitated zombie head. And he talks to you during it. It's fucking great. You just go around and hack and slash zombies in a school. It's great.
That's hilarious. I love it. That's amazing. Yeah, I see his head chilling there.
Yeah.
Dude, she's fucking just going crazy. Next one is Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah,
Now,
the
Oregon Trail It's a prodigy of the game Oregon Trail. Instead of making your way through the Midwest,
Downtown.
you make your way across the zombie
Walking fast.
apocalypse.
Facing past and you're homebound.
Exactly. Yeah. Instead of making a way through
I
the
want
country, you go through a
And I
zombie
need you.
apocalyptic America in an old station wagon to reach the zombie-free home. That's hilarious.
I wonder
Your
if Death Road to
characters
Canada's
are a
on there.
Your characters are a choice of the New Jersey clerk, the Miami lawyer, or the Kentucky cop. That's funny. Project Zomboid.
Game
This
sounds really
open
familiar.
This open world survivor game puts you in the heart of Cox County, which is overflowing with zombies. It almost looks like The Sims, which is overflowing with zombies and quarantined by the government. As a survivor who isn't really receiving any assistance from said government, you got to find supplies to starve off hunger, pain, tiredness, and stay sane while keeping very low and away from the zombies that threaten your livelihood every single day. Through the zombies aren't quick as other games. There's still nothing to there's still something to watch out for, and through this game is tense and very strategic. The graphics look like it looks like The Sims. It looks like people walking around The Sims.
Okay.
Mark says it's very fun but pretty hard
Okay.
because it's a very strategic game.
I can dig it.
So I'm assuming you die really quick from like starvation, things like that, and you gotta sneak around from what it looks like the city to avoid zombies to find food. Red Dead Redemption: Undead Nightmare.
Oh yeah, I hear that was fantastic. I never got a chance
which
to
I
play
forgot.
it. I hear it was better than the base game, the expansion.
Isn't it the whole game? Just you're a zombie, right?
Kind
For
of, yeah.
anybody who knows.
Yeah, you're fighting zombies.
Yeah. I got this with the regular Red Dead Redemption. I just never played it. Resident Evil the remake.
Okay, RE Remake was unbelievably good. That was before RE2 Remake came out. Resident Evil 1 Remake was the best remake of a game ever. Hands fucking down.
So yeah, that's on there. Resident Evil 2, the classic edition.
Okay, RE2 was fantastic. It was my favorite Resident Evil game before RE2 came out, remake.
And then RE2 remake is on here as well.
RE Remake is
RE
fantastic.
RE4,
No, no, no,
it's on here.
no. Those aren't fucking zombies, okay? All right, they're not zombies. They're infected by a parasite called the Las Plagas. They're human, but they could just, they have a parasite living inside of them. They're not fucking zombies. They still have complete motor function. They still have a fully functioning, they can move around and do whatever they want. They still have, day-to-day movement and everything. They're still completely cognid, but they're not zombies.
This little paragraph that it quotes, it says this is considered one of the best zombie games of all time.
It's not a fucking zombie game, you fucking clods.
Resident Evil 7.
That's not zombies either.
That's on here.
That isn't zombies at all.
It says that Capcom took Resident Evil back to its roots with a bit.
I knew
a bit with Resident Evil 7.
I knew when you said that you wanted to do this, I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking ham if Resident Evil 4 is on here.
Yep. So yeah, that and all 4 and 7 are on here. It doesn't bring up the fact that they're like humans.
Not zombies.
State of Decay 2.
I heard State of Decay is pretty good. It's kind of like a resource management, kind of like almost like it's like a third-person shooter mixed with like almost like a Sim City kind of thing where you build a base.
This looks like an anime game. Stubbs the zombie
Yes.
in Red Bull without a pulse.
Yeah, Stubbs the zombie. Okay, so it takes place in again, I don't get enough chances to talk about Stubbs the zombie, so I'm going to talk about Stubbs the zombie for a second. So you play as Stubbs, who is a zombie. Go figure. It takes place in the 1950s in
Yeah, I
the
can tell by
U.S.
the picture.
And it was on the original Xbox. It was an Xbox original exclusive, and basically, yeah, you just go around and you try to. It was back when like destroy all humans was like a thing.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Mark says Stubbs was the best fucking game ever.
Stubbs was great because they're like you could take you. One of the moves that you could do is like you rip off your head and you roll it like a bowling ball.
That's funny. I recall this game. I never played it, but I do remember that. I do
remember
remember seeing something about that, the bowling ball thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next is Tall Tales: The Walking Dead.
Yeah, the first season was pretty good. I really enjoyed it.
Tall Tales knocked it out of the park when it portrayed the award-winning comic series The Walking Dead. If you haven't played that, it's kind of like a I don't even know what you want to say. It Telltale games. If you played those, you kind of know what
it's
you're
a
getting
Telltale
into.
Games game. It's a choose your own adventure point and click. It's a point and click adventure game. That's what it is, with superficial choices.
House of the Dead: Overkill.
Yes, House of the Dead. I love House of the Dead.
Uh,
I remember this one time going to Tinseltown with my dad to go see a movie, and I was way too young, but we decided to play House of the Dead. And I remember the entire time when the movie was starting, I was like, oh shit, what would happen if a bunch of zombies just broke in?
You probably wish you were playing
What?
I'm having network issues actually too. Hold on a second.
Yeah, well, Walker is like completely frozen on my screen.
I know, man. I think like it's weird all the network issues that we've been
Yeah,
having
it's so
lately.
weird. Like, I seem to be, knock on wood, stable on Twitch right now.
Yeah, but his YouTube channel his Twitch is up.
Oh, hey,
think he's
guess he's back.
dab. I was like, motherfucker. All my shit just went down. Okay, I'm back now.
man.
It says I'm still streaming, so.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
should
true.
Yeah,
Let me
Mark,
know if
his,
I am.
his stream froze. I don't know if he's still live.
Oh, and I froze again.
No, it's
Oh,
moving on my
fuck.
screen.
Ow!
Really slow.
Are you streaming right now? Oh, fuck.
What?
This is gonna be bad, because, like, none of us have... If Walker isn't streaming, none of us have an actual, like, full master copy of the podcast.
Oh, there it goes. It's on still.
Oh, boy. Please tell me you're live, Walker.
Oof. Oh, it's
Please,
What the fuck is
please,
going on?
please,
there.
please tell me you're live. And you've been
It's
live.
trying really
Jeez.
hard.
I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, you're back.
I hear you.
Okay, I still back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It says it's just freezing. Mark says it's just freezing. It's still connected, but it's lagging out like crazy.
Okay.
So we'll just
See what
let
we got here.
be for a second.
Okay, so what did you say after House of the Dead?
Am I frozen again? Nope.
No,
Okay.
you're good.
Am I good?
We'll let
My
you
anal
know.
Beads?
We'll let you know.
The Last of Us. Which I didn't think was zombies.
Exactly.
I
They're
thought
not
they were
fucking
clickers.
zombies. It's parasites that... Okay, alright. It's a parasite taking over a host. Is that considered
Yeah.
a zombie? Yes or no? The answer is no, because it's a parasite controlling a host. It's different. It puts them into a zombie-like state, but it's not technically a zombie.
Right, they're not dead.
They're not dead. They're just like in a state of, yeah.
So yeah, that and the last one, drum roll, Zombie U for the Wii U.
Zombie U. Yeah, Ollie brings up a good point. I'm surprised Plants vs Zombie wasn't on there.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Plants vs Zombies wasn't on there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That was
Zombie
definitely-
U was
Are
the last
you
one.
fucking kidding me?
Nope,
You might
that
wanna
was the
fix
last
your
one.
overlay, Walker.
I fixed it. I realized I wasn't full screen.
Zombie U.
Yep.
I don't even remember Zombie U.
All right. So, Zombie U was a game that came out on the Wii U originally. I actually owned it for the small period of time I had the Wii U. It is a remake of the game Zombie that Ubisoft made back in like the 90s, something along those lines on the PC. It's an open world permadeath roguelite zombie game where you go around and you collect different things, but the thing is you have randomly generated characters who once they die they're done. Game over. They're done. So then you have to go and you start as a new character, go pick up their shit, continue on, yada yada yada. The game isn't good. The game is not good. All the weapons, so I hold like it has a heavy focus on melee combat, which I have a very high standard for melee combat because Condemned Criminal Origins did it the best and nothing has beat it since. When it comes to weight of weapons and how they feel, it's very mediocre. It is a mediocre game at best, Zombie U. And then when they ported it to like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it was still very mediocre. I didn't care for it. I would rather like Plants vs. Zombies I think should have been on here.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not. And to end our zombie talk, Dead Island 2, according to THQ,
is it dead yet?
Still happening.
No.
It's still happening. It is now spearheaded by yet another company. It's called Dam Buster Studios. It's a studio in UK.
Hold on, that name sounds familiar.
Homefront Revolution.
Oh, no! No! That game's gonna be shit!
Yeah, so that's the company that is spearheading Dead Island 2
That game
now.
is bad!
It's had 5 different developers since basically it's been talked about.
This is a
it.
Duke Nukem Forever situation or an Aliens Colonial Marines situation. This is going to be something that's super hyped up and people have been waiting for like 20 fucking years, and then some asshole named Randy Pitchford's just going to steal all of Sega's money, or, you know, some pieces of shit over at, oh, hey, guess what? Gearbox again. Some fucking asshole named Randy Pitchford is going to be like, oh, no, we're just going to take this unfinished game and, like, release it after porting it to the Xbox 360 and PS3. You know, fuck off. All right? Just fuck off. It's not going to be good. Just cancel it. You're wasting too much money. It's not going to fucking sell because Dead Island, no one remembers Dead Island anymore. No one really cares. It's such a niche thing when it came out. And it's even nicher now because not many people remember it. All right? So fuck off. It's not going to happen. Just cancel it already, you assholes.
Yeah, but it's been...
I'm excited about it.
They've changed developers
and fine. Good for you. If you want to be... Jeff, if you want to be excited for it, and anyone who wants to be excited for it, be my guest. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your game that's never going to get released.
Pretty much. So that's our zombie segment.
Fuck.
That's a good segment. That's a good way to end it on a high note. James blood boiling and everything.
There were so many ebbs and flows in that list. There were times where I'm like, ooh, I get to talk about a game I never get to talk about. To that's not a fucking zombie game. To it's Zombie U is incredibly mediocre. To oh my god, it's never coming out. Stop it. Give up.
Roller coaster of emotions. that
quit.
Was.
Alt F4 that shit already, okay? Just Alt F4.
So what news what other things you got, James?
All right, I got some good news. Maybe. I think I might have some good news. Oh, actually, I do have some good news that might actually tie in a little bit to our little spooky talk here. So last week we talked about wrestling, and one of our favorite things about wrestling during SummerSlam was Bray Wyatt's new character, The Fiend.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's been announced that for WWE 2K20, the first DLC character will be The Fiend. I'm excited about that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
With the head lantern and everything.
Yeah, that was. I still can't get over that. That was so cool.
That was fucking epic.
Like, if there's ever a character that should only be on pay-per-views, it's The Fiend. Like, he has no right. He's way too cool to be wrestling on, like, Mondays or Tuesdays. This dude has to wrestle only once a month.
Oh, I completely agree because it keeps it fresh and it keeps it like exciting.
Yeah.
When you want to see it. Yeah, I agree with that.
We got who here misses the Need for Speed games?
My favorite games.
They're all right.
Those games are super fun.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We just got announced. We got an announcement of a new Need for Speed game yesterday, and
Yeah,
some
boy.
details.
That's exciting.
Need for Speed Heat. It takes place in a place called Palm City, which is like a Miami kind of area.
Nice.
It comes out November 8th, and it's coming out for the PC, PS4, and Xbone.
Didn't they come out with like a Need for Speed Lego game?
Yeah, no, they didn't. They
was that
Forza 7, whatever the new Forza Horizon 3, one of the
Something like
Forza
that.
games.
It hasn't come out yet, but the newest Forza it's gonna have a Lego mode.
It's gonna no, there's a straight DLC.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I thought.
Yeah, it's a Lego mode.
Yeah,
It's whatever the new Forza game is because they brought out at E3. They brought out
that
a
fucking
giant car made of
McLaren.
Lego.
That McLaren
Yeah.
made of Legos. That was so goddamn cool.
Yeah, they brought out a full car made of Legos.
And I will mark out about that all the
Awesome.
time. That was the fucking raddest. What else do we have here? All right, so we got. So there's been a lot of rumors and speculations going on in the gaming industry, especially dealing with Nintendo. Nintendo Switch Online. One of the free things that you get with it is the NES backlog, where you get a bunch of NES games to play whenever you want, and different challenges and stuff. One thing people have been asking for is when Super Nintendo, when SNES. Well, hey, it might be around the corner. So Nintendo just patented, submitted a thing to the FCC for a Nintendo Switch SNES controller.
Yeah, buddy.
So it only shows like the back of it.
that's
This
gonna
is
be cool.
this is from I think it was Reset Era forums discovered this. It's basically just the back of it shows, but it's definitely pointing it's just being like, hey, guess what? I know you guys wanted it, Super Nintendo. My only question is, will the front of the system have like an analog stick or two analog sticks and extra triggers to make it more like you could use it as like a pro controller or not? Instead of like how the NES one was just for NES games, it didn't have like an analog stick or anything.
I don't know. I think they would probably make it specifically for NES games. Like if you're going out of your way to buy that controller, I would assume that they would make it only for that, but they might not. Who
Well,
knows?
yeah, but I'm just hopeful. I'm just hopeful that I'll actually buy a pro controller. Now, if it was shaped like a Super Nintendo controller. You guys like lists, right? We just
Like
did a
what?
lists
Oh,
countdown.
list, yeah.
Yeah, so I got another one for y'all.
Word.
It's August. So guess what? That means July 2019's best-selling games list has been revealed by the NPR or NPD group.
Let's get it.
All right, so here we go. The top.
Nothing really came out, so it's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, some stuff came out, buddy.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Some
Mario
stuff
Maker
came up.
shit.
Oh my God, this is from GameSpot, with all their ads telling me, "Hey, I'm getting an ad for the PA lottery." That's weird. Here are the top 10 top-selling games of July 2019. Anyone want to take guesses on what's on here?
GTA probably still.
Okay. Jeff, you got any?
I'd imagine Fortnite's still on it.
This is best-selling games, so Fortnite really. It's a
It's
digital
free.
download, yeah.
I would guess Mario Maker 2 is on there because that released last month.
Okay.
Other than that, it's probably I would say the same games. Really.
All right, let's go through the list here. Number 10, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Rounding out the number 10 still.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's weird.
That's not including digital sales. Number 9 is Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. I'm assuming
Okay.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm not. I don't expect it to be the Wii U version.
No.
Number 8 is Mortal Kombat 11. That's probably because of Evo. Number 7 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Fucking the Switch is coming in strong.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry, we got more. Number 6, Grand Theft Auto 5, still holding its place.
I figured that would be on there still.
Number 5 is Minecraft.
Hmm.
I don't know what is going on right now. Just call me an old man. Why is Minecraft back in popularity?
Mark, I don't know if you're still on. Do you happen to know what's going on with Minecraft? Why it's like it has this huge spike? People are talking about it. I honestly believe, side note, it's the whole gaming controversy is game violence. That there's been talks. Okay, so GTA causes kids to shoot people, but you're gonna give Minecraft to a 5-year-old and let them kill animals with pickaxes and bow and arrows. You're gonna let them kill sheep, pigs, things along those lines, dolphins, and you're gonna get killed by spiders. And it's a game that's geared towards 10 and under. So I don't know if that's why it's in the news, because violent in video games and Minecraft, you can kill things and you get killed. So I don't know if that's why it's in the news, but that's kind of my take on it. Like, people were like, well, if you think games are violent, games are causing people to kill people. Well, Minecraft, you kill people and you get killed. Like, I don't know. That's kind of my spin on it. I don't know if anybody else who's listening has a different take on that. But I think that's kind of... I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He said, I know they put out a really large update last month, and a lot of YouTubers have been covering it
That's
compared to what they were before.
That's probably what did it.
I'm assuming.
I figured it was something like that. I just didn't know.
But I have seen tweets, like you even sent me that about
Yeah, that whole
about that
that
whole
whole thread.
Minecraft thing.
Like, it started off as a joke, as like a troll account, but then then people actually started getting serious.
Like, hashtag delete Minecraft
Yeah,
is what the tag was. It actually trended worldwide.
Yeah.
And it was in relation to, he's like, I saw the update on YouTube, and Mark even decided to play it again. And I also know it's getting super popular because it just got on Twitch. Not Twitch, just the Switch.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like another medium.
Yeah.
With I think they carried over the Mario DLC from the Wii U version.
That'd be kind of cool.
So
what's number 4?
Number 4 is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order.
Fucking weird.
Number 3 is Mario Maker 2.
That makes sense.
Number 2 is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I am shook that that's number 2. Because that
What
is
is it?
Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Huh.
That is so niche. I am shooketh.
You can play LAN across all versions.
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
can. Yeah. Yeah, you can play...
The new Minecraft now. That's kind of cool.
That's a big deal, actually.
Yeah, mobile, PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and I think Wii U can all play together.
Well, that makes sense why it's big. Take out my theory.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody can play together.
Yeah. And number 1, the best-selling game of July 2019. Fun fact. Hold on, let me see when it came out.
I
What-
figured it'd be Mario Maker 'cause it came
No.
out last month, but I guess not.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be some fucking random game that came out years ago.
No. It's Madden 20.
Didn't that release in August?
Sort of. All right, so if you pre-ordered, like, I think the deluxe edition, or if you had EA Access and you bought the game, you got to play the game a few days early in July. So
it was
technically,
an early release, so then it came. Okay.
technically, it's the best-selling game in July 2019.
So I guarantee
It was
that'll
out
be the
for like
best-selling
2
game.
days in July.
That's wild. just goes to show how fucking crazy how even this the same goddamn game every year. Just
It's
how the group of people that still play Madden year
Mhm.
after year after year after year. Well, I guess any of those
I know-
sports games really.
I know people that like they don't usually like play games. Like I knew someone. Who was it? Where was I? I think I was working at the Seawolves at the time. And I knew a guy that, that was like his second job. He didn't play video games, but he would always call off work when Madden, like the weekend that Madden came out. And he
Yeah, I
would
knew
like
people that did
buy
that.
a system just for Madden.
Yep. Yeah, I knew people that did that. That would request off that weekend so they can start their franchise mode or whatever right then and there, and
Yep.
all that shit. It's fucking crazy.
So here's also another interesting stat about Madden here is it is the first time in series history the digital sales outsold physical sales on the week of release.
I don't know, it makes sense.
Yeah. Like
I think that's gonna happen a lot nowadays, though.
especially with sports games, because like
Yeah.
usually I'm like the guy that's like, oh, I'm just gonna I buy the physical copies, but like with NHL, did I buy the latest NHL game? I got I downloaded it. MLB The Show 19, downloaded it. Madden 19, downloaded it.
Yep.
It's like I don't want to have 15 million goddamn copies. I have like every MLB The Show game on my shelf right now from 2014 to 2018.
Yep.
I have 4 copies of basically the same goddamn game sitting on my
Well,
shelf.
look at CDs. Like, no one wants to take up the space in their house, and they don't need the actual copy. They just download it. That's why Best Buy got rid of CDs.
Well, that's different. That's different. But like,
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same concept. No one needs a physical copy anymore.
I need a physical copy. Damn it! How else am I gonna get this? Like, how else am I gonna get this fucking? Where is it? How else?
See,
am
you
I,
lost it. Why do you need physical copy?
how else am I gonna get this fucking rad Yakuza 2 Steelbook? Yakuza Kiwami 2 Steelbook. If I don't have a physical copy of it, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, things
That's
like
how.
that are pretty cool.
Like, I know that physical stuff is all like, it's going the way of the dinosaur. I fucking get that. But you know what? I still like my physical media. I still like, if it's something that I really like, I still like it. I'm still going to get the physical copy 100% of the goddamn time if it's something that isn't like a goddamn sports game.
Nice.
But, it's like the box arts, they tell a story. And, it doesn't have to be the same. Like, a good game can have a great box art. Like, a game can be propelled by its box art and, like, make people buy it. It's not like movie posters where they're all the same goddamn thing. You look at every single Marvel movie or every single Star Wars movie of this current trilogy. They all look the fucking same. They all look the goddamn same. You can't tell any one of them apart. But, like, you look at some of these box arts for these games, like, let me just grab, let's say, all right, here, let's grab, the reverse cover for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. This tells a lot about the story. You get to see the characters. It's kind of got that beautiful brushed, like, water pastel look to it. It looks great. Yakuza 0, you see your 2 main characters, and you see a bunch of other shit going on. Okay, that makes me want to fucking buy it. You see Yakuza 6. Here we go. It's like, oh, Kiryu and Haruka, but who's the baby? I don't even fucking know. Let's go with, say, like, let's go Okami. All right, look at this. That's fucking rad. You get to see Amaterasu there, blowing out of the shadows. It's all pretty fucking cool. So, like, that's, like, your first line of, like, advertising is how your box art looks.
It's true.
Is how the box art looks.
I love it.
Why do you think? Well, okay. So like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I mean, They don't sell well anymore. They're not the fucking thing that everyone wants to be anymore. You know why?
No.
You know why? Because their box arts suck. Box arts are fucking trash. That's probably not the only reason, but god damn it,
Is that
for,
the only reason why
for,
they don't
for
sell?
this for this segment, it's the only goddamn reason.
Agreed.
Talk, Walker, I gotta put this back on my shelf.
So that's the importance of box art, ladies and gentlemen.
Just, no.
Box arts
And
tell a story, fuckers.
It does. So in more news, kind of going off the Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, they are going to release unannounced information, exclusive news at Gamescom tomorrow. They have a special press conference. Where they will talk about,
exclusive.
they will talk about things they haven't. There's a special announcement that they will talk about some things that they have not released yet. So we'll see what happens there.
Xbox World Premiere.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Ah, fuck.
Got some more information on that.
Fuck.
So it has confirmed the game will stretch into the Cell Saga. It has not been said whether or not if it will go to Boo Saga, but it'll cover everything from the beginning of Dragon Ball to at least Cell.
Hold the phone. Wait. What do you mean by Dragon Ball? Z?
I meant Dragon Ball Z. Sorry,
Fuck.
I was just trying to ignore
Fuck.
that. I said it wrong. Yeah. So
Fuck.
the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z to
You got me
at
excited,
least Cell.
motherfucker.
Kid Gohan and Future Trunks will be playable characters. The androids will also be featured. They will be
it's Cell Saga.
original episodes for Gohan and Android 16. Well, they will have their own special episode, kind of like story that goes along with it, as well as you're going to be playing a bunch of filler, just like the TV show. You get to go get your license with Piccolo.
I'm
or at least try.
I am not going to. So that's why it's all over Twitter.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
get to,
God.
You get to go to the DMV and try to get your license Piccolo, like the one filler episode in the actual TV series.
You mean the best filler episode of any anime ever?
Yep. Yeah, it's it involves a driving video game as a driving mini game, side filler, quest that'll be inside the game that you can attempt to get your driver's license. Just fucking hilarious.
I am so hyped for this game now.
It'll introduce new characters as well as you'll have special games with the Ginyu Force and Untold
rad.
Stories.
So, like,
which is pretty cool.
new characters.
Yeah.
How you mean? That's my
So-
question.
So one of the characters is a former member of the Ginyu Force that wasn't in the actual TV show, but one of the side quests are Untold Stories.
Huh.
So the character is named Banyo, Bonyo, and you get to learn her story. She is a rare woman in the DBZ universe as a fighter. She apparently left the Ginyu Force because she didn't care for their poses.
Oh, fuck that bitch. No,
So she didn't.
the poses are great.
So she didn't like their poses, so she left the Ginyu Force.
No, she probably just
and-
didn't like Jace's Australian accent. Fucking
Yeah.
racist bitch.
So yeah, not only will there be side stories for the characters like Gohan and Android 16, they will also have untold stories that you will also get to play.
I wonder if we'll be able to play as one-armed future Gohan,
I don't know.
the
It is
coolest
not-
Dragon Ball character.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah, it is not known if it'll go to the Boo Saga. It has nothing to do with Super.
No, it's probably gonna have
no-
DLC for the Boo
And it
Saga.
probably will. It probably will have DLC for Boo. I highly doubt they'll add anything from Super into this, but they might in the future.
Well, I mean,
So-
they did that with Xenoverse too.
Yeah.
They added like Zamasu and Goku Black.
So, but yeah, that's gonna be epic, especially the mini game where you get to learn how to you get to try to get your driver's license.
Oh, I was legit about to grab my phone and cancel my pre-order from Amazon, but no, I'm all in right now. I'm all in
Yeah,
now. We'll probably learn more about it. When does it come out? Like next year? Like March of next year?
2020. Yeah.
We're probably gonna learn more about it next month at the Tokyo. God damn it, we have Tokyo Game Show next month. Next
Yep.
month at the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
If
so
not
that'll be
more tomorrow.
Yep.
Or today here.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet.
Just hit midnight, baby.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
What else you got, James?
All right, so there's some new controllers coming out for the PlayStation 4. Some new colors. So this is from GameSpot. They have 4 new controllers coming out and a new colored headset. And all of which, most of which look really good. So you have the electric purple. Let me actually just throw this up over here. I'll just throw that up over on my stream here, my screen. So you have the electric purple, which is a really nice, like, violet color. You have rose gold, which actually looks really nice. It's got the rose gold color controller, and then the bottom grips are pink. Titanium blue, which is almost looks like a gunmetal steel one, and then you have the red camo.
Nice.
As well, that looks pretty nice. And then you're also getting later on in the year a rose gold headset, the PlayStation Gold wireless headset.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm actually surprised how good the rose gold looks. I still like my clear PlayStation 4 controller. Thank you very much. I still need to find my blue one. I completely lost my blue controller. Like, it's disappeared into the ether.
I like it. Got some Mario news.
Okay.
Specifically, Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Oh, is it about the deleted scene?
Yeah. So, Super Mario movie, the Archive edition, has been documented, and recently, an extended cut version of the film has been found and has been uploaded to YouTube. So, in the scene, deleted scene shows the brothers facing the greatest nemesis, other plumbers. So, in the scene, takes place before Mario and Luigi go on their wild journey into Dino Hatton, is what they call it. The two are down their luck plumbers from Brooklyn. They go to the Riverfront Cafe for a job to find their competition. Doug and Mike Scraptella are interested in fixing a broken dishwasher and tells the owner it's a 2-day job. Mario tells him it only should take a couple hours, causing the other two to lose their job. The fan site had previously documented the existence of the scene is based on material found in the notarization and trading cards of the original Mario.
All
The
right.
new footage
All right.
confirms
Hold
the
on.
existence of the scene.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That is way too much investigation for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That is way too much for that thing.
So yeah, supposedly in this, it's their original arch nemesis, other plumbers. If you actually had the trading cards back in the day, that was a thing. So yeah, the original deleted scene was obtained by a VHS tape owned by one of the film's producers, but was never released. The scene is a part of a number of deleted scenes that Archive is exploring. Total of 15 minutes of unseen footage that you can now watch on YouTube.
That's about 15 minutes too many.
With that being said, Nintendo has partnered with Illumination Entertainment to bring a new Mario feature to theaters. The planned release is for 2022.
So if it's animated, I can see that working.
It's the same. It's the same one that does Despicable Me and The Secret Life of Pets. So I'm assuming yes.
Well, yes.
Um,
I highly doubt
I'd rather
Illumination
say
has actual characters, like people who would act.
Shigeru
Miyamoto.
um, will be
I got you,
producing
fam.
it. Yeah, he'll be producing the movie.
Good. Someone from actual Nintendo, and you know, the guy who made Mario, being the producer for it. That's a smart idea.
Yep. So, yeah, for any of the original Super Mario movie fans, you just got an extra 15 minutes of film.
The negative amount of people. There's like negative 5 people that like that are fans of that movie.
I'm looking it up right now.
What, the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Yeah.
The extra 15 minutes of footage. What else you got, James?
So the last thing that I have is something that pretty much is just for me right now. Persona 5 the Royal Edition. We got a new trailer for it, a new teaser trailer for it. Showed off some more of the tag team attacks that were pretty fucking rad. And a little bit more look at the new character that they're introducing. It also got a release window. So at the end of the trailer, it's coming out in the West, spring 2020. So I'll get back into it. I'll definitely go back to Persona 5 when the Royal Edition comes out, because boy howdy am I not touching Persona 5 anymore. The base game. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hard drive. So they're like the Onion. I'm sure you guys know what the Onion is.
Yeah.
So it's like the Onion.
It's the way to get
Jeff,
to the
you
dark
look like you're seeing some shit.
I look like I just found Mario the movie.
I love it.
You look like your eyes have been opened up to a whole new world.
I think they have been.
I have never seen you that giddy before, just holding back like all of your excitement and curiosity.
It's like, fuck yes, Mario the movie.
No, man, you need to watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
I've seen a couple episodes.
I remember that one, yeah.
Those are great. Captain Lou Albano as live action Mario? Hell yeah.
The Goombas are so funny. Just walk around smiling, dude. They're super cool.
But the hard drive, they're a satirical site that does like satirical video game like articles and stuff like that. And one of them is never been more real than one that I read just recently. It says RPG player drops RPG that he's playing after stop playing the game for 10 days. He's like, well, never getting back into that. That's how I am. It's like I'll play like with Persona 5. I play the shit out of that. And then I stop playing for like a month. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. I'm just done. I'm too far in. I haven't played it for. I took too long of a break where I don't know where I'm going, so I should just restart it. But I'm in too deep now that I don't want to restart it. I'm like 37 hours into the game. I'm not going back to the beginning. I'm not starting over.
No, I wouldn't want to either.
No
Definitely
way.
I'm only on the second dungeon, but man, I don't want to start over.
For me, I got 4 more quick things.
Go for it.
One, Doom 1 and 2 that are now on the Switch, Xbox, and PS4. Originally, you had to log in through a Bethesda account. You no longer have to.
Good. Fucking the
You
best
no
thing
longer have to
Bethesda's
have
done
a
in
Bethesda
years.
account to play those games. Doom 3, you still have to, but 1 and 2, you do not.
It's a fucking
Which
joke.
is nice.
It's a fucking joke. None of them should.
The Arkham Knight sequel potentially has been leaked on 4chan.
4chan?
4chan, not 4chained.
Who is this 4chan guy who's leaking all these celebrity nudes?
That it very well could be a sequel. It hasn't been confirmed or denied, but there is images of the game starring Damian Wayne.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah,
I can
there
dig
were
it.
pictures of him, because if you've seen Arkham Knight, the very end of the movie, spoiler alert, Batman gets revealed to the world by the Joker. Um, Not the Joker. The Joker's dead. By I don't remember who the fucking main villain is. Um, but essentially, he takes Batman's mask off in front of the world, and reveals that he's Bruce Wayne to everybody. So,
And then things get real weird.
yeah, it's a great game. My first game for the PS4. I loved it. Because the reason why it was the first game with the PS4 because I have the Arkham Knight PS4 and it came with it for free. So that was
So I wanted to pick that game up, but I was never a fan of the Arkham games, so I didn't. Why is it rated M? Like, does it deserve the M rating that I got? Because I was shocked by the M rating.
Well, you bash people's faces off railings, throw them
Well,
up.
you did that in the in the other ones.
You get drugged a lot.
You did that in the other ones too.
Oh yeah, Scarecrow's the main antagonist.
Okay, he was in the other ones.
There's some scenes though that are pretty fucked up, where you get gassed and essentially you're tripping balls and it's like scary, like fucking. You turn the corner and it jumps at you. I haven't played the other ones.
Yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum was like that. Does Batman say a swear?
The villains do. They swear.
Does Batman say frick?
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna beat your ass, Batman. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. They say that.
They said that in the other one.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, then
I think so,
exactly
at least. I don't know. I
it's-
didn't really play much of it. I think I remember hearing it.
But yeah, you get drugged a lot by what's his name's Scarecrow shit.
Scarecrow, I'm gonna beat the heck out of you. Oh no, bats.
There's some pretty fucked up scenes. Well, no, you kill somebody by mistake
Oh,
because
rip.
you're tripping balls, and you think it's the Joker, but the Joker's dead. So you're choking the fuck out of some dude, and then you finally kick out of it, and it's not the Joker, and you let go, and he's dead.
That's kind of like no, he's fine. He's completely fine. It's just like Yakuza 6. It's just like the Yakuza games where
Just taking
you
a
know
nap.
he doesn't kill anyone, even though I just shot a guy in the stomach 4 times and then beat him with my the butt of the gun, or I just stabbed a dude in the kidney and then need that knife in even more.
Yeah.
He's totally fine.
Because the Joker dies in the game before this, but he's still like in your head, and you get poisoned. Like basically, you're in a giant building, and the whole building fills up with this gas. Like there is literally semi trucks filled. Because have you ever seen the Scarecrow shit where he sprays you and you hallucinate?
Yeah.
It's that, but it basically think of you get 10,000 pounds of this shit put on you in a building. This building essentially gets hotboxed, and so you're Batman, and you just start losing your mind, and you're seeing the Joker, and the Joker is beating the shit out of you, and you start fighting back. Yeah, he starts choking the Joker, and he finally comes to, and it's not the Joker, it's somebody else.
Is Batman Arkham Knight just the Silent Hill sequel we've been waiting for?
Probably. It's a really good game. Phenomenal game.
I might download it. It's on
But,
PlayStation now.
It's good. Great game. You see Nightwing and Robin, actually, in some sense. So, rumored, that's the next one. Borderlands 3 news. Who knows the rapper Ice-T?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. He's a great guy.
He plays a teddy bear.
All right.
He's I guess he's a hidden character in the game. That he plays a little tiny teddy bear that you can find. Ice-T does.
And if you find him, does Take-Two
He actually
Interactive
talks.
does Take-Two Interactive or Gearbox send private investigators to your house asking how you found him? If you find him.
Probably. I'm probably gonna get someone knocking on my door. Hey, how'd you find this news?
Hey, how'd you find this news? It was all over Twitter.
Yeah, I guess his character is like funny, enthusiastic, and I guess he completely winged his own script, supposedly. So it'd be interesting what the interaction is between you and this teddy bear. And the last piece of news: Apex Legends released a solo mode for the first time, where solo, it's 1v1v1v whatever, 60 people, but people aren't playing it that way. They're getting a group of people together and counting down to where they all hit go at the same time, and they all end up in the same exact game, and they team together to eliminate everybody else. Then they do a 1v whatever against each other at the very end. GameSpot investigated and did it themselves. They took 4 people and did it. 5 games in a row. 5 out of 5, all 4 people ended in the same exact game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they found each other and they were standing next to each other in the game.
That's ridiculous.
And the thing is, though, like, there is large amounts of people doing this, to the point where they're making it unplayable and very difficult for others to even try to win.
So
the
Walker,
solo mode's only available for about 10 more days. So I'm assuming they're going to put some kind of restriction on this, or they're going to change up the matchmaking.
So Walker, you've played solo mode, okay? You've played solo mode in that. Have you experienced anything like that?
I die too fast to even pay attention, to be honest. It's so
All right.
fucking hard.
At least you're honest.
It's crazy hard. I think I've gotten maybe 2 kills out of all the games I've played, and that's because I got a gun before somebody else did. It's stupid hard, and I can honestly see that because I'm getting shot from every which way. If I land with people, I'm getting my ass like raped. It's unreal how many people like land in a particular area, and it very well could be groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
I die too quick if I land with people to actually witness it, unfortunately. So it's hard to say, but it's very hard. It's way harder than Fortnite. With the solo mode, I feel Fortnite has its own difficulties because you have to fucking build, which I don't know how to build, but it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but that is all of the news.
All right. Let's take a look at releases, shall we?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so today is the 18th. Let's see, we have until the 25th. On August 20th, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist comes out on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Black Desert Online comes out on the PS4 on the 22nd. That's pretty cool. Sega Ages Puyo Puyo comes out on the 22nd for the Nintendo Switch. Life is Strange 2 Episode 4 comes out for the PS4 and PC on the 22nd. Space Harrier comes out on the Switch on the 22nd.
For your TV guys, fame, people who watch Netflix movies, TV shows, 13 Reasons Why Season 3 comes out.
Oh, shit. Snooker 19 comes out on the 23rd.
Nice.
I've always wanted to be a snooker master. I don't even know how to play snooker.
It sounds like such a fucking interesting name, snooker.
Yeah, are you familiar with snooker?
No, I've never.
It's like billiards.
Okay. There was something else that came out. Well, that's coming out. I don't remember what it is. It was this week.
This week?
I thought it was. Maybe it's next week, but I don't see it on here, so maybe it's not a... Because this has all the movies and TV shows and shit, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't know.
Don't remember. That's weird. 13 Reasons Why is coming out on a Friday.
Huh.
Interesting. I guess it's Netflix. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. People are just going to binge watch it anyway.
Ballers Season 5, The Rock Show, comes out on next Sunday.
Neat.
I've only watched a couple episodes of that. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
God, what the fuck was it?
Is it a TV show?
Schroeder. I don't remember. How much do you know about the new character from? Oh, The Walking
Overwatch?
Dead starts tomorrow. That's what it was.
Boy.
The new season of Walking Dead starts tomorrow.
Oh boy.
The new character from Overwatch. How much do you know about it? Enough to talk about it, or no?
Yeah, he has a shield, and apparently he's a scientist that ended up making a black hole. He got sucked into it, and it made him go crazy, and he's a bad guy. As far as the that stuff goes, but I haven't. That was what I was told. I haven't actually watched anything on it yet, but I played against him. He has like these tooth ball things he throws, and then he has a force field, and he launches. He seems to be a little overpowered as far as like his. I don't know. His HP seems a little high, for the amount of, considering how powerful his kit is. Because his ult is like he lifts you up and slams you down. But it's funny because if you're standing next to the edge, he can lift you up and then move you over to just basically slam you off the side of an edge.
Really?
Yeah. And then, I don't know, he's very defensive. He's just a really heavy defense character.
Can he attack and everything too? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or is he made for?
He's like a
for
tank.
healing? Oh,
No,
okay.
he's like a tank, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty
I keep
fun.
seeing it. What's his name? Sigma, right?
Yeah,
That's
Sigma.
what I thought.
Sigma balls.
Sigma balls. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't played him either. He just came out like a couple days ago, didn't he? Like a week ago or so.
Yeah, he was like
Yeah, I
not
think
too long
last
ago.
Tuesday or something.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought he was newer. Good shit.
So, yeah. Do you guys have anything else?
No, I think that's a cast of the pod.
All right.
my bros.
All right, guys. What's
True.
what are you guys going to be up to this week? What's coming up? What's coming out?
I'll start. Well, for myself, obviously, you guys know about my tests, my pregnancy tests. Just kidding.
We know all about it.
Probably play some more Apex. We're kind of, honestly, on a decent roll
We are.
for the most part. We've had only one really bad day over the past couple weeks. They've been decent. Got our first 2 wins. Got a bunch of top 5s.
Yeah.
So probably keep playing that until something else comes out. Overwatch, I've been really interested in wanting to keep trying that, keep playing that. So had to get off a little early last week just because we got Buffalo Wild Wings discount night, and so I had to leave and get that. That was my cheat day. Among every other day that I had, that was a cheat day. But we won't talk about that. And that's pretty much about it for myself. What about you, James?
Well, on Wednesday I got something going on that I don't really want to talk about. It's for next podcast, next actual podcast, I should say.
Yeah.
For next Sunday. So that's going to be cool. I got to get that taken care of. I'm going to be probably still grinding away Yakuza 6. I might put a little bit of time in there after we're done here, possibly. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for... I have a few games coming out. Astral Chain comes out at the end of the month. Gonna have to pick that up. Catherine Full Body Edition comes out early next month. Gotta pick that up. So really just kind of sitting tight, waiting for stuff to come out. And then next month, Iceborne comes out. Monster Hunter Iceborne. So I'm gonna
You're
be
going hard in that game.
I'm gonna be fucking...
Are you gonna stream play that? 'Cause
Yep.
I know Ramon doesn't really
Yep.
stream, but
Yep, I'm going to. If
Nice.
anything, myself, like even soloing, I'll stream it. If he's not on. Yeah, I mean, and then I got Yakuza coming out, some more Yakuza stuff and some more Final Fantasy stuff, and I'm recording stuff tomorrow. Some more
Nice.
episodes. And then just getting ready for Gamescom tomorrow.
hell yeah. What about you, Mr. Schroeder?
Just working on the schedule. Probably going to be messing with the GTA 5 server,
Shit.
the 5M server. I was talking with Mark about getting back up and running. It looks like he's freaking took off running with it.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that's Mark for you.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it.
Good shit. And you got the Thursday night Overwatch party.
Yep. Thursday night thing, and then yeah, the Overwatch battle royale or free for all is a pretty fun thing, man. Always looking for more people to play if anybody else is trying to. But other than that, I'm actually gonna see what I can do about getting just something up and produced, or at least like, I don't know, update some stuff with the stream. So
Mhm.
clean it up a little bit, tidy it down.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe some
Nice.
branding. I don't know. Just get back to work, basically.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do tune in Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, for our special Gamescom live podcast where we go over everything that's happened over the last couple days.
Mhm.
So make sure you do head out. You follow, love, listen, like. If you are interested in the live version, obviously live on Twitch, all of our platforms. People I Hate Studios, Splash Screen Gaming, Captain_Geach15 on Twitch that day, as well as the live only version. The audio only version will be
The
available.
live only version.
The live only version will be available either that night or the next. For this podcast, make sure you do follow us, love us, like us, send us emails, levelupodcast@gmail.com.
Have you looked at the email recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at it the other day. 'Cause remember, we're being hosted. For
Yeah.
those
Oh
who
yeah.
didn't know,
Yeah.
We are being hosted by Podbean. Unfortunately, it's not until November 17th.
I thought
November 7th.
February.
Not November 17th. February 7th. Sorry. Pretty much at our 1-year anniversary date.
Yeah. No.
Uh,
like, cause it's the day before our 1-year anniversary. I looked it up because
Yeah.
we started on February 8th.
Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. So
We started
it
on-
is a little while out.
We
but-
started on February 8th, and the next podcast would be the 9th.
So, yeah, we will be hosted live on their page, front and center, for an entire week, that week, which would be absolutely phenomenal. As well as our Twitter and stuff like that will be hosted and will be called out and everything along those lines. So that'll be amazing. And this is all part and huge thanks to all of you who listen. So things like this wouldn't be possible. And honestly, we wouldn't keep doing this, I feel, if we didn't have the listens, the views that we do. I'll probably, by the end of today, we will be at 400, which is amazing. So 30 episodes, baby. 30 straight freaking weeks. So I thank you all. I know we all thank you guys for listening and hanging out and showing the love on these, the Twitch live streams, as well as the audio only.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, 400 downloads, which is amazing. And the fact that each one of our podcasts is 2.5 to 3 hours long, and you guys are listening to the whole freaking thing.
Yep.
It's not just like you're downloading and listening to 5 minutes and turning it off. No, it's the entirety of the podcast are being listened to worldwide as well. Can't forget about that. So make sure you follow us, love us, like us at Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod. And where can you email us?
levelunlockedpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you follow, you love, you like, send us emails.
This is
questions,
like the
issues, concerns.
17th time you said that.
It is.
Don't
but I'm
forget to
being
hit
serious. We
don't
gotta-
forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell
Yes.
so you get
on our
notified.
YouTube as well.
Right.
So for those who do watch it on YouTube, so. But I appreciate you guys. I love you all. Level unlockers, Lockpick Nation, Lockpickers, Jake Paulers, Low
Yeah,
Gang.
Low gang.
Much
For-
love, much appreciated.
Walker, for our 1-year anniversary, can we try to get Logan and Jake Paul on here under like
That's
this
fucking hilarious.
under like the assumption that we're just gonna stroke their huge ego cocks for like an hour and a half, but it's really just an hour and a half of me roasting the shit out of them and making them question their will to live.
The only downfall with that, though, I'm pretty sure they'd want some kind of money for it.
You
doubt
know
they'd
what?
do it
I
for
I
free.
will pay them. I will be like, here's some money. All right, here is money. Be on our
I'm
podcast.
trying. So hopefully we can get some big names for that 1 year anniversary podcast. That'd be fucking phenomenal.
That
So,
would be cool.
but anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Audio only live tomorrow. levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com or anywhere podcasts are available, including iHeartRadio. Thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Dab.